Hello guys, this is Elite Ravenwolf coming to you now. I have finally been able to fix the problem of why my screen was so teeny from the beginning, which is very nice now that you guys can actually read what I put in. So, this team, I called it Crazy Ideas. This is kind of because it is a crazy idea. So, we have Absol, pure dark type, not too bad, resistance against psychic, and resistance against dark, although the weakness to fighting, and I've been seeing a lot more fighting moves come into use, but what can you do? I gave it the item Absolite so it can Mega Evolve. The ability Pressure, well, Pressure I'm not so sure. I'm still thinking that Super Luck might be better because Pokemon is a luck-based game. Trust me. So, I don't know, it's either Pressure or Super Luck. I'm feeling lucky today, might as well give it. So, now, Hex, I know it's a ghost type move, but it doubles if the target has a status ailment, which is why you can tell by my team that I have a lot of Pokemon that can cause status ailments. So, yeah, Hex, pretty basic. Hone Claws, boost my attack and accuracy. Night Slash, high critical hit ratio. Oh, yeah, with the ability Super Luck, that works really well. And Sucker Punch, just in case if I can read out a move. To be honest, I'm still actually thinking of switching in Sucker Punch for Psycho Cut, because it also has a high critical hit ratio. I made it a fast special sweeper with a base of 75 speed. It doesn't, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't back up Absol's great attack base. Also, because of Absol's move pool, it doesn't really work. But I work with what I got. Next up, Weezing, one of my favorite Pokemon to play in Pokemon Showdown. It's just a poison type with the ability Levitate, so my only weakness would be Psychic. And I don't see Psychic that often. I do see it sometimes, don't get me wrong, but it's not as common as other types. Gave it Black Sludge, pretty basic, restores 1/16. The ability Levitate, because it's its only ability. Toxic! Now, this is when it goes into synergy with Absol's Hex. If it has a status ailment, it does twice as much damage. So yeah, so Toxic works in. Clear Smog, just in case if I ever run into Pokemon that have overboosting stats. Infestation, slowly nick away at their HP, pretty basic. And Sludge Bomb, basically just a hard-hitting move. For a poison type, anyway. Now, I'm just gonna call this guy Mushroom Man, okay? So, Mushroom Man, I'm not sure it was either him or Scolipede that I wanted to pick, but I just felt that Parasect had more potential when it came to giving status ailments. I know the typing being a bug grass type ain't all that great because I take 4 times damage from fire. I also take a 4 times more damage from flying, I believe. Yes. So, not the best Pokemon typing combination, but I don't know. I might switch out Parasect if the time does come that I see that he's not performing well on my team. But, so I give him Leftovers, pretty basic. Effect Spore, just to match in with the team description to give him more status ailments. Aromatherapy, if I get hit by status ailments. Spore, for putting the guys to sleep. Toxic, pretty basic. Giga Drain, I'm not sure. Because, looking at it, can he learn any offensive moves? Oh, Cross Poison could be one. Yeah, because his attack is way higher. Oh, whoops. Forgot to show you guys this. Yeah, I made Weezing a super defense tank because his defense is already a really good base and his HP could use a notch up. So, yeah. So back to Mushroom Man. What do I want to do with you? I don't really see that much that I can do with you, I guess. I don't want to give you Protect because honestly I consider that a waste of a move slot for you. X-Scissor. X-Scissor or Cross Poison. Wow, your move pool's really limited, buddy. Sorry guys, I'm just a little about this team. I want to make it work. I'm just not sure if I'm skilled enough to. I'll give him X-Scissor for now, just to see what'll happen on later. See if it'll actually work. Okay, this is my Snorlax. I'm considering taking out Chesto Berry and replacing it with leftovers. I gave it immunity because I really don't like the status ailment of being poisoned or toxic. Stockpile is a pretty basic move. I've seen tons of people use this. Crunch, I'm not so sure about. There's a lot of stuff I can replace this with, especially since that I've noticed that Crunch isn't exactly the best kind of type coverage move. I could give you Brick Break. Nah, that would kind of be a waste. Wow, you can learn Duck Shot too, that's pretty impressive. Ice Punch? Or Ice Beam? No, your attack is a lot higher. Amnesia? I don't really think that'll work. I could go for an Earthquake. A lot of people don't really see that coming. Oh, Heavy Sun's an interesting move. You know what? No, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm absolutely sounding like an absolute person with too many decisions. Let's just give him the Earthquake. Let's give him the rest. Now, I made him a bulky physical sweeper. I made his special defense to an all-new level, and I gave his HP a massive boost. But to be honest, the HP boost, I don't really see it as a benefit. Even the 500 is already nice. So I guess we can increase your attack a little bit there, buddy. Yes. Alright. Okay, Wish Cache. It was either this guy or Swampert that I considered. Wish Cache is an interesting Pokemon. I mean, I like its typing, how it's a ground water type, so it eliminates his weakness to electricity, but the 4 times weakness to grass is a little bit of a downer. But what can you really do? Yes, he won a grand. I gave him leftovers again. The ability Anticipation, because if I'm ever in a match, I want to know if they'll be able to kill me. If the occasion ever occurs that they have it. Now, this isn't a rain dance team, so hydration won't really work. I gave him Ice Beam, Earthquake, Protect, and Scald. He has some pretty good coverage. Ice Beam for dragons, Earthquake for fire, and Poison type, unless they have Levitate like Weezy. Protect, pretty basic. And Scald. I've seen this used a lot, especially if you're ever frozen and it thaws you out, which is very, very nice. And a base power of 80 and an accuracy of 100 isn't that bad. But I could go for a Hydro Pump. Nah, to be honest, if you guys have watched my past videos, I miss Hydro Pump very often. Anyway, so I made him physically defensive this time, just so that I have a little bit more of a tank. Because, to be honest, his stats aren't bad. He's a well-rounded Pokemon, in all considering. His HP hits an all-new scale. Well, not an amazing all-new scale, but it hits pretty high. Pretty high, I'm not gonna lie. 110, very nice base. It's above 100, so I consider it very, very strong. Okay, this is, as you guys can tell by my little thumbnail, I guess, on the side of my channel, I love Chandelure. Chandelure is a very interesting Pokemon to me, not because it's spooky, but I don't know, it has something that just attracts me to it. Very much how it tries to drag you on while draining your soul energy. But anyway, so Chandelure, a ghost fire type, immune to normal and fighting types, which is very nice. Fire, it brings on the weakness of ground, rock, water, But I think as long as I play it smart, I can avoid those things pretty well. Now, forgive my newbiness, guys, but I'm not sure about Chandelure on how to use it. I mean, I've used Chandelure before, but I was never quite sure on how I could, like, put it to its full potential. I gave it leftovers, but I feel like there's so much more that I could do. Like, oh, I could give it Air Balloon. That would eliminate its weakness to ground for a little bit, and it would force the opponent to show me another one of their moves. Yeah, and Flash Fire, it gives me immunity to fire, so if I ever, like, make a read and make a smart switch in, boom, instant 1.5 multiplier. So here, I have a Shadow Ball attack, pretty basic. I have Flamethrower, Substitute, because I know people might judge me on this, but Chandelure's a little frail. A little frail. And considering that it has a glass for a head, cracking one of those things open would be pretty easy. And Hidden Power Ice, just to scare off all them grass and dragon types. Because I see that dragon types are very much abused. So, it's a bulky special sweeper. Because it has an amazing base stat of 145. And when you boost it all the way up, you get 427. That's not too bad. Unless I can't do math. But, who cares? This is my team so far. I don't think it's a bad team. But I do see a lot of weak links. I don't know, guys. I will be making a separate video about this. This is just an intro to my team. So, I hope you guys watch my next video. And, yeah, that's about it. See you in the battlefield.